In this video, we'll look at dictionary, another kind of variable. So dictionaries, we're using the notebook number 10 from the GitHub, and they are mutable. So remember, tuples were immutable, you could not change them. Well, dictionaries, an array that we'll see next, you can change them. But they are not order. There is no order in a dictionary. So you cannot use index like we did with the tuples because there's no order, there's not any number one. So it works, a dictionary, to really understand it, you need to look at it as a real dictionary. For instance, here, like I explained, it's like a key, a name, and then a value, a definition. Like for instance, you got a bird here, and then the definition of what is a bird. So for instance, a bird is an animal with wings and feathers, and it loves to eat worms, right? So you got the name, and then you can look at the definition, like it in a dictionary. Another good example is to look at, for instance, a contact list where you would have the name and then the phone number. So each time you got a key to kind of, which is like the definition of what you're interested in, what is a bird, what is the phone number of somebody. And then you got the value, which is what actually you didn't remember and you wanted to know. So if you want the phone number of your mother, you actually remember your mother, you might not remember the number. That's how you find it with the contact list. It's the same for dictionary. So here I'm creating a phone book, and this phone book, so I just create the name of the variable, like always, equal, because I'm assigning a value, and then dict, right? So that's how you create a dictionary in Julia with capital letter D, dict, D-I-C-T, and then brackets. Right? If it was brackets alone, it would be a tuple. With dict, it's a dictionary. And then you will define all the different key value pair that you want for this dictionary. Here it's a phone book. So I say, okay, keys delivery service, that's the number. Then you have a comma. To assign the number, it's equal and then superior. So it creates some kind of arrow. Then you got a comma, and then I keep adding names and telephones, phone numbers. So Sephiroth, that's his number. Sasuke Uchiha, that's his number. So I got 3 different numbers now in my phone book. And here, like with the name tuple, so first I'm seeing the entries. It's telling you, okay, you just created a dictionary with 3 entries, and that's the entry, and that's the value with the same arrow. Now, if I want to see, oh, okay, so what is the phone of Sephiroth again? Well, my phone, and then I can put the name that I gave to this entry, the key, and it gives me the value. That's useful, right, for a phone book, let's say. Now, if you want to add something, right, like the One Piece main character, Monkey D. Luffy, what you would do is just take my phone book that already exists, it has to exist, and then you would just add the square bracket like you would have done normally for, the index. But here you would put the name of this new person, this new contact you want to add to your phone book, and then you will add the number, right? So it's a string. Here it was a string, so I'm just adding the string phone number. Pira, like pirate. So my phone book, and I added Monkey D. Luffy. Now if I look at my phone book again, I got one more value, and look, oh, but I put it last, right? So if I put it last, it should be at the end. Well, no, because there is not an order in a dictionary. Like there's no order. Here it's showing always in the same order, but actually there's no order. It's just the display that it's showing me. And even if I put Monkey D. Luffy last, well, it's not by alphabetical order, and it's not by the order I created it. There's no order. That's why you call it with the key that you've been giving all the time. Now let's do this. I got my phone book, and I want to add Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and I want to add his number. Here what happened? You got an issue. Why? Because you say, hey, I cannot convert. Okay, convert. Why convert? It was a number, here it's a number. Yeah, but here it was a string. So you created a dictionary, and look here. Here, it's a dictionary, and then it says string, and then it says string. So it's saying, hey, you just created a dictionary. You have a dictionary with a string as a key and a string as a value. And here I'm trying to add a string as a key, so all is fine here. But then you're trying to add a value, which is a number, and it doesn't work because, well, it was not created for that. So if you don't want this, you would need to actually have that kind of variety mix when you create the dictionary. So if I had created the dictionary with a number in int like this, and some other that can be, string, so exactly like before, but now I got Edward Elric with his number in string like that, and you'll see the difference. The difference is it's not string anymore, it's string any. So now it's a new type of dictionary, and it will accept different type of value, not only string, because you already have different type here. So you say, okay, you can have different type here, and then if you try to add something else with those two type, it would work. Now, how to actually remove from somebody from your phone book? Maybe you're not friend anymore with Sephiroth. It did some stuff. So if you know Final Fantasy, so you would use pop, but not pop alone. You use pop and then the exclamation mark, the exclamation point, this one. And then my phone book, so you say, okay, that's a function, but I'm not saying to which variable. So you put it in the brackets, and then you say, okay, this one. So basically you're saying, okay, pop, so you will remove at the end, or no, there's no order, so you will remove a name because it's a dictionary. So of my phone book, and you will remove Sephiroth, right? So there's no order again, and it'll look, okay, do I have Sephiroth somewhere? Because if you don't have it, you'll have a mistake. Hey, I cannot find the key Sephiroth. But if you have it, then it will kill it, it will remove it. And it's not just removing it, it's giving you the value of this key that you're removing. So if you wanted to save it in something, well, you could have this in a variable and just save that. So now if you look at your phone book again, Sephiroth is not there anymore. Well, because you just removed it, right? Now with my phone book, if you look at a number, the index, the first, well, remember we say it's not order, right? It's looking for key 1, and there is no key 1. It's all, either a key or monkey or Sasuke. So this won't work, and it's just a demonstration that there's no order. Now, if I want to create a new dictionary, I cannot do it, so I can do it exactly like I did before, but I cannot create a dictionary with the curly braces. So this is for those that know Python. In Python, you create a dictionary with curly braces, not in Julia. In Julia, you do it with dic with capital letter, like we've seen before, and with then the bracket. So that's it. You know enough or a lot already about dictionary, and you're ready to go to the next lecture.